So there's a few main incentives for batteries. So the first is very similar to the federal solar tax credit for all of you who have gone solar. So right now it's a 26% federal tax credit off the total of the system. That is for battery systems charged by solar. The IRS has specifically said for it to qualify right now, it has to be powered by solar to be considered under that federal investment tax credit for solar. Um, as we would install for people, if they did not have solar, unfortunately, they would not be able to take advantage of that. However, most of our systems are solar connected. So for a lot of homeowners who have it, that's a really easy thing to come. Like the solar tax credits too, some people may not be able to take that tax credit all in one year. So you have actually up to 5 years to take that tax credit. So you can claim it over multiple years if need be to help make that battery more affordable. The other big program out there for GMP customers is they just launched a new bring your own device program, and several other Vermont utilities are looking at launching something similar, hopefully in the coming year. What this does is it actually plays off that idea about the peak loads. So those loads again are the dirtiest fuels that we see. A peaker plant is basically a glorified rocket engine that creates electricity. So it's also some of the most expensive energy. Again, a base load could be 4 cents per kilowatt hour, but they could be paying north of 50 cents a kilowatt hour for those peak loads. So what GMP did was they wanted to incentivize people to have batteries where they can somewhat play retail arbitrage with their battery. So what they do is they would give you $850 per kilowatt over 3 hours, or um, per 3 kilowatt hours, for them to have access to your battery to charge and discharge it during their peak events. So what they say is it would be about 6 to 8 times per month that they would do this charge and discharge. And what that allows them to do is to have your battery charged up when the energy is cheap or through your solar system. But when they hit those peak loads, they can discharge the amount of power you give them access to help save some money for the utility and save again on that carbon footprint, because that's the dirtiest fuels. For those people who don't want to have them having access to the battery, they also do a one-time $850 incentive total for any battery to put it into self-consumption mode. And so again, that's where you could have that battery charging and discharging to power your house's loads as needed. So again, it offers them a little benefit to help shave their peaks and reduce the amount of strain on the grid. I do know that, again, several other utilities are working on this, because these distributed battery resources not only help avoid those peaks, but they're going to really, in the future, as we get more and more on the grid, help to reduce the need for infrastructure upgrades, because people will be able to do these things like self-consumption and time of use to really help, again, reduce that strain on the grid. So it's a cool new incentive for you GMP customers, and something great to look forward to for all of us who are outside of GMP's territory.